Brian Cook, who's having a night that begins the second and 15-yard penalty. 24-17, Kansas City.
Expenses, health insurance doesn't cover.
I just haven't been feeling myself lately. I've been trying to find a better way to save my money, but I keep dragging my feet.
Perfume on some Treka, like can't with detention. It's prison, they lynch me, they worse how they intentions. Chanting I can't breathe while the government cat off. Best take off while the president play golf. Build your house up on the sand, I can't stand it, nothing soft. Our community won't talk, too much static still in shock. Could've trained but we did not, it's too late to fight that clock. Can't you fight it when it's hot, when the messenger gets shot. Cause the powers are corrupt, and we still is gon' erupt. So that mountain gon' get tough, ain't that big on giving up. Do it big and run it up. Stack your keys and watch your cup. Watch them snakes and watch your mouth. Move in silence, not for clout. Say it like you never doubt. I can't lie, I love the crowd. Gotta keep my ego down. I can't turn and leave it now. I just learned to breathe. It's not like magic. Plotting a take over the planet. Low vibration beings constant. Wake up, baby, we just landed. On God is scripture in all my verses. Breaking generational curses. We breaking generational curses. We breaking generational curses. I ain't tryna waste my air, running circles with a square. If the space is all we share, why we cutting them like hair? Wiped out like that, ain't a single judge that's fair. Loyalty, it be so rare, we can't even see it clear. When the royalty is near, I'm the empress on the scene. I speak goddess, I speak king, let's be honest, I speak dreams. I don't resonate with memes, sink or swim, grow some wings. See the noise, it's just a stream, don't get drowned by other beams. While they busting at the seams, I ain't hiding, I'm a nudist. Honestly, ain't that rude, that's why they say the truth. Lying through your teeth, babe, that's how you turn toothless. The same folks killed Jesus, they had to pay. Judas, I ain't going back to old ways. Let me grab my own stage. Y'all your own trump, inner child in your own cage. Anger isn't wrong, look so you control your own rage. Author of your story, turn your own page. All the things coming on hand. Plotting to take over the planet. Low vibration beings constantly. Wake up, baby, we just landed. On God is scripture in all my verses. Breaking generational curses. We breaking generational curses. We breaking generational curses. I pray your soul elevates and breaks all the stakes that people have tried to stab you in the back with. Pat you on a slave ship, being so abrasive when they should have been adjacent. Meaning by your side, stepping in stride. I see you're upset cause they wrecked your pride. They sucked, were immature. Came at you with love and pure, and that's not something a beautiful soul like yourself should have had to endure. I'd like to think if I had been around, I would have loved you more, but you don't need me for what's in store. You're special, although you don't always gotta be a rebel. Lots of folks dig you cause you come with a shovel. You got long distance vision like the Hubble. These niggas graham crackers cause around you they crumble. You deserve everything you wanted but double. I swear to God, nigga, you cool. You ain't even a nigga, you in the goose. A king in a dream representing some truth that is just too pure, too sweet, too new. But I've been sending prayers and good vibes through. I hope you get all your energy back and your mind unwinds and you seal all the cracks. That you never have to experience lack. That any struggle you have just pushes you on track. That you got invisible armor on your back and stay the reason all these motherfuckers wanna be black. Black, 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 black. Got some fire, roll one up, light it. Introducing my homies, the Skunk Funk Crew. We got Cuban B, lacing them hip hopping, cultivational rhymes, elevating your mind. We got Max G, pulling the strings, always making that guitar scream. You know we got Witty, knocking on the drums, breaking it down real funky. Last up to back, Bolo, dabbing on the bass, giving them a taste of that skunk sound. Yo, I heard they got skunk funk on possession for sale, cause the music's so dope it gets weighed on a scale. Representing positive music and they rebel, fight against the rollers who want us locked in a cell. Squat punk, rockin' dope, talking dank growers, freedom fighting, funkin' it up, the skunk soldiers, taking over, keeping it underground to the fullest. Music is the weapon, they shooting lyrical bullets. Skunk funk, my homies, always keeping it real funky. Cuban B, Lobo, Max G, Whitney, Bleezy up in here, this whole team. Skunk funk, possession for sale, possession for sale, possession for sale, dope, possession for sale. Hey, y'all ready to smoke? That's that skunk funk.
What's the feeling? It's euphoria. It's the type of love that directors make a story of. It's the type that makes you get a ring, have a wedding on the beach with your friends and a honeymoon in Kokomo. And she had my heart like an open door, overload. Fiend for her love like a drug and an overdose. Ignored the red flags, crips round some soon woos. Now I'm the one left jumping through hoops.
Hey, I go on my way to do things for you. So crazy, talking everything rings for you. For the first time, I know what it feels to share. Oh, but what good is that if getting hurt is all it does? 'Cause now I feel, give you everything that you want. Would do anything for. Now I'm gonna give it all. Give you everything you want. Would do anything for. And now I'm gonna give it all. Next week, things that we used to be gone away. Things you supposed to have gone away. Going over something that came along the way. So now we can't even get along with them. Where to go in time? Where to go? Try to show you how to live before you. You'll be giving up.
You started off so strong, I thought I met the woman for me. So I came on correcting any other woman for me. I was looking past your scars, I was looking at your heart. You were looking out for you, I was looking out for ours. You say you ride or die, I think you like the sound of it. When the times are tough, you ain't the type to stick around for it. I ain't gonna be the one that's counting it, I'm drowning it. Even though it's hard to take the steps to turn around for me. I ain't for the meddling or settling, especially when I can have it better with Loretta, Kim, and Evelyn. You can call it petty, but I revel it. Cause I was taking chances that had me completely out of my element. You ain't even deserve it, I gave it still. I done picked the groceries, made the meal, and paid the bill. And you ain't even had the decency to even clean the dishes. I'm finally chucking juices to this bitch, man. I swear she had me.
Give you everything that you need. Would do anything for. Now I'm gonna give it all. Give you everything. Would do anything for. Now I'm gonna give it all. Baby, not the type of person that you claim to be. So crazy type of bitch, I'll be ashamed of this. Fool me twice, so now shame on me. Crazy thing, don't want the ish, explain to me, cause all I need gave you everything, would do anything for. Now I'm gonna give it all. Give you everything, would do anything for. Now I'm gonna give it all. Things that we used to feel gone away. Future we supposed to have thrown away. Ignoring all the signs that came along the way. So now we can't even get along with it. When things went bad, where to go? When time went bad, where to go? Try to show you life I lived before. But you never give my feelings, future. Ignore you until now. When time try to show you love, but you
Look, okay, mama, here goes some game. You say, boy, please don't bother me. Well, at least tell me your name. You look just like a dime, but that's really for them lames. Cause listen, you a dollar, now let me break off some change. Dang, switching positions, girl, listen, I know you need that. Cold shoulders don't affect me, I can offer to relieve that. Hold up, you trying to do what? Baby, where? Can you repeat that? Damn, I really hope you do something up on your kneecaps. Listen, just relax, I'm trying to ease your mind. Work my way in your soul, and tingle down to your spine. Say that you never felt this way, baby, let me inside. I promise to make you feel just like everything back tonight. You said you want a real one, well, I'm about that. And if you need someone to kick it with, mommy, you found that. Ha, I like the way you toes curls during climax, and I will put it down like a linebacker. Slow it down, pick it back up, rewind now. Whoa there, mommy, can I poke from behind, huh? No disrespect, even though I really mean it. But when you trying to fool, I ain't trying to be conceited. They call me young hitter, never been a quitter. I give it to your girl, breakfast through dinner. And beat the yup, King Kong gorilla. Then she hits me up for seconds cause I'm that. But getting cash is my one and only mission. Focus on this music while I'm swerving on these. Take over my city, then I'm coming to your district. See, I'm getting to this money, can't nobody tell me different.
Listen, mama, I'ma do my best. See if living how I'm supposed to do. Yes, I can go do that dance. Feel something good.
I don't even rock with physical like that. Trying to tap people back into their souls, you know what I'm saying? It's real. Look, I don't mess with the physical, but if I get to shining, then maybe they'll listen though. Now I ain't deviating, I'm still on a mission, bro. Trying to wake the blind, don't see which way to go. Hey, I don't mess with the physical, I'm just tapping into the soul. Living life on the go. Rabbit hole, it get deep, I'm going as deep as it go. You a fish in the boat, I'm breaking the code. No defense, you slipping not. Hit on with this knowledge, hit on like I'm right. Gotta keep it humble, no need to get caught. High frequency, I don't think you can tap it. So I'm here to let you know. You got in the flesh, that's for sure. Hold on to your mind, never ever let it go. I'm just trying to build, trying to get it off the flow. Waking people up, time to get in God mode. It's for real. It's real. It's real. It's real. 100.
Yeah. Out here flexing like you woke. See straight through you. I don't need no telescope. I don't need your constitution. I don't need your white hope. I don't need your good deeds taking hits, wrap around like I'm Creed. Why you plotting on my essence? Yeah, steady counting on my blessings. Yeah, this ain't equal competition. If you can't keep it real, it's your character and vision. Only follow intuition, stay facts. Never like saying shit I gotta take back. Got the kind of vibe that you can't hijack me and my cool set. I put that on my zodiac. Yeah, and I keep it wavy. Stay rooted deep so you really can't shake me. Keep my aura clean so your energy don't phase me. 2 elevators so my soul can be gravy.
What's up, everybody? This is your boy DJ Roll. We are on Treka, Know Better, Do Better. What's up?
Yes. What it is, everybody and everyone's. I'm back. I had to take a little break, but I'm back. Thank you to DJ Roll for bringing us in. For sure. I got caught up on the homies over there on Free Your Mind podcast. Yeah. The whole single women with no kids and things popped up. And I was just like, I'm not going to get in this one. Because I am that girl. And people think something's wrong with you if you're that girl. Anyways, what's going on with you today, Mr. Roselle?
Same old, man. Just sitting here. I got the game on. I got Kansas City versus the Chargers. Hopefully, Kansas City will beat the Chargers, but we'll see.
He's still mad about them beating the Raiders.
Yeah, a little bit.
It'll be all right. We'll get them. We'll get them next time when we play them at home. That's how I fear it. But yeah.
So I see you just brought up. You said ladies not having children or something. Single women not having kids or something like that.
Well, they were talking about like what is the difference between men that have kids that are looking to get into a relationship as opposed to women who have kids who are looking to get into a relationship? And is there a difference? And there is a big difference. A lot of men don't want to mess with no woman that got kids because you got to deal with the kids and the baby daddy. So
yep.
A lot of women are willing to compromise and go through that just to have that man.
I agree.
I mean, it's sad, but it's true. And as a person who doesn't have kids, I have definitely been like, hey, well, I ain't got none. So if he got something, that means I ain't got to have them. So I've definitely had that thought process before. So it's a deep conversation. But then I did leave them with the question of, what about the people who can't have kids? It's like, it's kind of like it's a different conversation.
Yeah.
What do you feel about it?
I feel I agree. I mean, it's different from women.
You agree with what?
I agree with what you said. I agree that if you're a woman with kids, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a little bit different with men. Men ain't gonna be so eager to jump with you if you already have kids, because you got to deal with, like I said, not only the kids but baby daddies, of course. So
Right.
I mean, I get it. I get it 100%.
So would you date somebody who had a kid already?
Yeah, I would date them, but I don't know in the long run, as in marry and all that stuff. I might date them to see what it would see, but I don't know. I don't know about the. It depends. It depends on how it is once you do it. But like you said, it is more of, I hate to say it, but it's kind of like a point against them.
A point against the woman?
Yeah, it's a point against them a little bit.
And so then if that's a point against the woman, then why is it also a point against the woman if she doesn't have kids?
I don't know. I think, and I've seen this with, and I hate to say it, it's a two-sided coin with it. I think with women, when you get a certain age, I think people expect you to have a kid by a certain age. And I think it's more of an age thing. So when you get to a certain age, people just expect you to have a kid by now.
Why don't they expect you to have a kid by now?
There are people that do.
Do you get that pressure that I get?
Probably not, because you're a woman. I don't
think you do, because I feel like the bottom line in this society is that they think that a woman's primary role is to birth children, and that's not our primary role. Yes, we create life. We are the only way that life can be created. Absolutely. But not all of us are put down here for that. Some of us got other things to do.
And I agree, but I still kind of just feel that's one of the things, like, women have their thing, men have their thing. It's kind of like one of those type of things. Men are supposed to be tough all the time, and it's just certain things.
And women are supposed to have babies. That's what you're saying.
That's kind of how people,
I'll be right back.
That's what people expect. That's the way of the world.
I personally don't agree with that. And I think that that's not the way it works. That's the way that society has put those false ass belief systems out there that makes you feel like if you're a woman and you're my age of 41 years old and you don't have a husband and you don't have kids, there's something wrong with you. And that's not true. There's nothing wrong with me.
And I never said I agreed with it. I just said that that's how society.
For you to continuously say, "Oh, well, that's just what it is," that's you unintentionally agreeing with it, though.
Because that's how people think. I'm not agreeing with it. I'm just saying that's how people think.
That has to be what you agree on. That's what I'm saying. It's like everybody says the same thing that you're saying right now, and that's what keeps the shit keep going and going and going. It's because, oh, well, everybody agrees with that, and everybody says, who the fuck is everybody? Like, I mean, I'm not everybody, and neither is everyone else. So when you continuously not fight, but support some bullshit, it continues to go on and grow and grow and grow. And that's why you got people breaking generational curses now, because, oh, it was cool for my mom. It was cool for my grandmother. It was cool for my great mother. Like, come on, that is not what it is. And who's to say I still can't have kids, even at the age of 41? Like, that's the thing. Like, people have this so caught in your mind after a certain age, you cannot have children. And that's not true either.
But see, I think you're taking it more personal than what it is.
Well, I am taking it personal because it's a personal situation I deal with my family on the ongoing. Absolutely.
Because like with me, to me, I think a person should choose to do what they want to do regardless of who they are. But society-wise is what I'm saying is people just assume that because you're a woman, just like they assume things to me. It happens to me. I
understand what you're saying right now, but that's not the same thing that you were saying a few minutes ago.
It's exactly the same thing.
It isn't, but that's not even what we're here for. I'm not here to go back and forth and tit for tat with you. Peace to Jody. I see her in the chat. Welcome, Jody. Welcome, Jody. It's been a little
What's up,
while.
Jody? How you doing?
Yes. I did reach out to Kristen and see if she was gonna jump on. It was really last minute, not planned. Everybody that's watching. But I felt like it was kind of necessary to come on at this time. Because there's a lot of things going on in this world, and I'm not gonna talk about the superficial shit, but the energy wise, I think I know now why I was told, hey, go sit down when I went and sat down a couple of weeks ago. Because I myself have been going through a lot of things. I know a lot of people have been going through a lot of things, and you know, mending friendships and completely breaking them off is necessary for both things to happen. There's a balance. You got all these young people dying over stupid ass shit. And something that I was brought to me while I was in hermit mode, if you would, is, you know, alcoholism. And that's something that I do struggle with. As happy as I look and go lucky and all that good shit, people probably wouldn't know. But if you know me, you know. And I've just been like connecting with a lot of different people, and it's not just me. And it's like I'm not alone. There are a lot of young women who struggle with alcoholism, and a lot of people don't know or don't see it because it's something that we hide, but it's more or less a coping mechanism. Something I'm learning since I started my new program to get, you know, this thing under a chokehold, so to speak. So I want to ask you this: do any women in your family deal with alcoholism, or have they dealt with it, whether it was them or a relative or anything like that?
Not that I personally know of. Not saying that they haven't or have, but I haven't dealt with them in that situation, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it kind of runs in my family, and this is the research that I've been doing over, you know, the past few weeks. Is all the strong women, like the head of household women, which is majority of the head of households in my family, is women. They all struggle with alcoholism. And it's a tough thing to break. But I truly, truly, truly feel like I'm the one that's breaking it, that's going to break it. It's a work in progress. It don't happen overnight for sure. But I literally have to like sit down and legit sit by myself and be like, look, write down everything that you've lost because of drinking, and write down everything that's happened that's good because of drinking. And my loss list is like hella long. And when I thought about it, I was like, I lost even my high school and junior high yearbooks because I had them in a storage at a time when I was like going bad in a darkness of drinking and didn't care about losing them. I didn't have the money, and I didn't care about getting the money when I know I had other options. And like I say, I still am working through it. I've just recently started a whole outpatient program to deal with that and get to the bottom of things. So I'm probably not the typical case of a girl who grew up in the hood, you know, got a lot of trauma and turns to drinking to help numb that pain. But I still feel like I can be a help to some people, regardless. And I know you probably can't really connect with it because, like you just said, you You don't know what it feels like. You've never experienced it, and you don't drink. And it's hard for me to have these kind of conversations with people who don't drink, because I think for you, it's easier to say, well, why don't you just stop? And it's not just about just stopping the drinking. The drinking is deeper than the drink. It really is. The drinking is not the problem. Drinking is me trying to solve the problem. But I get these revelations when I take breaks, like I've been doing this past month. And a lot of shit hits me hard. But I know that nothing that is been for me will never pass me. Nothing that was not meant for me will never pass me. Like it just is what it is. It's just hard because I can see like the behaviors in my mom. I can see the behaviors in her mom. I can see the behaviors in her mom. Like, and for you to just actually see that chain, like that train rolling down the same way, like I'm gonna bulldoze everybody's life with the same bullshit. It's kind of not, it hits you a different way. And then I think about all the things I've lost. And I don't think a lot of people know, but I've hit rock bottom a couple times. And I talk about it lightly, but it's not light. I've lost everything. Every fucking thing. And the only thing that I could give an answer to why was me drinking. And like to have to actually take that kind of self-accountability and be like, damn, I'm the one that did this and did that and caused that. It's deep. It's deep for sure. But yeah. That's what I've been doing the past 2 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to get myself together. Whatever that means. So you got anything to say, Roselle?
Well, let me ask you this. Do you feel what you've been doing to get yourself together, do you feel it's working, and what did you do? I mean, how do you feel about it?
I feel like what I'm doing is working. And what I did is I, said, hey, you gotta take responsibility for what you did. Even if you did it out of pain, anger, and hurt, all that shit, all that's low vibrational. But I've been manifesting a lot of good things in my life lately. And that story, that backstory that I've been relying on to get that, get that, I guess that support of why I've been fucking up, that don't exist no more. There is no reason to fuck up. You fucked up because you wanted to. That's what I have to tell myself. And then I tell myself every morning when I wake up that, hey, you want to be here. And I don't think it's about things that you do. It's about who you are as a person, how you really truly feel for yourself. If you don't love yourself, ain't nobody else gonna fucking love you. At least not the way you expected. So I definitely have been cutting myself off from a lot of people just so I can get my shit good. It's not anything to do with them. It's everything to do with me though. Because I'm tired of being out with good, loving friends and me being hella skeptic about them saying something because I don't know how to take it. Like I don't know how to receive love because I don't feel like I've ever was taught how to love. So what I've been doing is reparenting myself and loving myself and spending time with Treka. Not just this Treka, little Treka, the one that got pushed down deep down at about 8 years old when trauma was happening But that was protection. And I realize now that I don't need that protection. Like I'm safe. I'm secure. I'm good. I don't really need to worry about a lot of things. And it's like, okay, yeah, I lost everything that I've had since I was a child. But I still was able to get life back. So you realize how much material things really don't mean anything. I just wish I had all those memories. That's it.
That's how you want to say it. That was the AFC West at its finest. Two great quarterbacks cutting it out at the end. Just couldn't think of a better way.
Yeah, and Tony, you were.
But you know, I'm working. I'm working. And I was just looking at like some of my pictures and posts from a few years ago, and I'm just like, what the fuck was I talking about? Or what was I doing? Like, it's kind of weird. And anybody who knows me knows like August 1st is my birthday. So I will rage and go crazy the whole month. And I didn't do that this month. I didn't do that this year. And it definitely has made a difference. I've been taking care of business, so to speak. But I still struggle with it. And I just want everybody to know, like, yeah, I may post happy shit. I definitely do post the bad shit too, but I think people just be missing that. But I'm completely honest about my things. I know that I'm not gonna be able to help nobody else if I can't help myself and be transparent and honest. And you know, being me, I'm a childlike girl. I'm a very happy-go-lucky person. So whenever you see me not being that, I'm not being myself. And I think that's what my inner child work has been helping me to figure out, so to speak. So let me ask you this. With you doing this show with me for so long, what have you learned about spirituality, or have you learned anything, or do you want to know anything about it?
I think I'm learning a lot about it. I mean, from different perspectives of people, everybody's perspective of it. I mean, every person has a different walk of life and a different ways people have come about, or they come about their spirituality. I just feel it's different for everybody. I feel there's some similarities, but I think everybody is
You feel what
spiritual.
is different for everybody?
Spirituality, their spirituality. I feel
So
everybody's
you mean
spirit.
there's different types of spirituality,
Well, I think everybody comes about it
like
their own way.
religion?
Well, some people do it religiously. Some people are religious with it. Some people are not. Everybody
No,
has.
spirituality is not religious though.
Well, I'm saying the way they come about it.
No, it's still not religious. And spirituality is not the same thing though.
Some people feel it is. I hate to say it.
Some people like you,
Nah, not me. But I
spirituality,
think some people do.
there is spirituality within religion, but if someone comes to you and say, hey, I'm religious, they usually don't say I'm spiritual.
Well, I've had people that said they're religious, and spirituality does come into the conversation.
Okay, let me back that truck up. You're right. But that goes in hand that religion is stemmed off of spirituality. A lot of people don't understand that. There's a reason why you can find common stories amongst multiple cultures and multiple religions that don't exist or coincide together. So there has to be something that was universal, right?
Right.
I think though with religion, it makes it puts this kind of, for me, religion. I grew up in the church. My granddaddy's a fucking pastor. I shouldn't have said pastor and fucking in the same sentence, but whatever, who cares? They're just words. My granddaddy was pastor. I grew up in a church. I grew up singing in the choir. Even when I left him and moved to California, I still was singing in church, right? And it just made me feel like I was an awful person if I wasn't perfect. If I wasn't nice to everybody all the time and I wasn't acting godly and, and I don't, spirituality don't put that out there like that. Spirituality is more like, okay, be you, experience life, but you do still know the good from the bad. Like, it's not, there's no such thing as good or bad. So let me say, the more of the unfavorable and the more favorable things to do. Things that will work in your good and things that work in your bad. You have to choose that and understand that the energy that you put out is the same motherfucking energy you about to get back, no matter what. And
So you saying that, is there good and bad energy?
there's less favorable energy and there's high and low energy. That's what I'll say.
Now let me ask you this: when you say high and low, what's the difference between high and low energy?
Low energy is always thinking in fear. That's the ultimate definition.
So is that like negative? Negative thinking, being negative?
Yeah, that's how energy works.
Can negative be bad or good?
Can negative be bad or good? Negative is negative. Okay. You can raise your vibration. You can raise your energy to a higher frequency where it becomes positive. Absolutely. We all go through that. And even your most spiritual people that you might see, they still have days where they vibrate low and the frequency is low. But we all have the power to change that energy and the frequency at any time we want to. Your thoughts control everything around you, your energy, all that shit. That's why people look at you some days, and not you personally, but for example, people you walk in, you having a bad day, people don't talk to you that day. You know why? They picked up on your negative energy. And like, I ain't going over there. I've done it multiple times. I looked at somebody like, I'm not fucking with none of that stuff over there in that energy because it's not good right now. So we definitely do these things unknowingly. Just my opinion. One of my things is I think that my family, especially the women in my family, I think that they are all very intuitive and very connected on the spiritual level. But something has happened to the point where they are scared to say it or scared to talk about it. And the reason why I say that is because I know when my sister was living out here in San Diego years ago, and she's had spirits walk through her apartment and she's seen them with her own eyes. And she's not a spiritual person. She truly is religious. And she said, oh yeah, and she was fucking freaked out the next day when I saw her. Like she couldn't sleep the night. And I kept telling her, you're okay. Like I'll meet up with you tomorrow. I'll come get you tomorrow. Woo, woo. But it was funny because while we were at work, because we worked at the same place at the time, some lady randomly walked up to her, a clairvoyant, and told her, you're going to be okay. He was just passing through. Now, this random ass lady didn't know what the hell Kelly was going through at the time. So yes, I definitely believe in the spiritual world, but this happened before I had what people are calling my awakening, my first one anyway. And when I went through my awakening and saw certain things that didn't make sense in real life, and I heard things that didn't make sense in real life, I knew it was out of this world. But when I told both my parents, both of them said, oh, yeah. I've seen ghosts and I've heard voices talk to me like it was no big deal. And I'm just like, yo, this is where we're losing. We need to be passing this kind of information on because this is original information. This is how we healed each other, how we took care of each other before we had hospitals and doctors. All you had was your community. All you had was your family, maybe a shaman, but you didn't have no hospital to go to. So how was we surviving all these years without hospitals and think that hospitals is the only answer for everything? It just doesn't add up for me. And as somebody who has been hospitalized multiple times, and they've never given me a conclusion about why I've been there for 4 days, all they got is that fucking bill. That's $20,000. It's a lot.
I agree.
Thank God for good health insurance for some of them times, but I didn't have it all the time. So on top of student loans, I'm still paying hospital bills. So, which brings me back to what I started with the whole conversation with is like Black women do turn to addiction and abuse of like alcohol or substances because we stress a lot. And there's so much that's expected of Black women. I'm not saying Black men have it easy or easier. I'm just saying it's a lot. And I have to definitely start taking it easier on myself and other Black women or women of color, period. Like, we got enough motherfuckers on us. And then now we can't even have Ariel be Black. It's fucking Little Mermaid. How you know what color the bitches was in the ocean? Nobody knows. Disney made that up. So I really think like, okay, how many movies have come out where the people were not, the actors did not look like the people they were portraying? And this is a cartoon movie y'all mad about. That's why I just try to keep myself off of the news and social media and all that shit, because that's the kind of stuff that creates anger and fear in people. And those are two of the strongest weapons that they use against the people right now. And I don't do it. But anywho.
Well, I think you're doing a good job now. I think you have a good group of people around you, that I've seen, from the people I've seen, that I think you'll beat your situation. You'll be where you want to be eventually.
What situation is that?
Whatever issues you're having.
I don't have issues. This is my life. I'm going to always have to deal with the things that traumatized me when I was a kid throughout my entire life. It's not going to ever go away.
Well, I never said it was going to go away.
I'm going to continue to work through and push through it for sure. They ain't never going to go away.
Never said it was going to go away. But I'm not a psychiatrist. So.
We have young guys that have kind of grown and gotten better and better, and then we have some veteran guys there that are kind of going to be that staple that really shows those guys how we come along on this offense.
Nah.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
Nah. You know what I will say?
You already got us all wondering.
I'm going to say it. I've realized something, and this is with a lot of different people. I've realized people feel different when you haven't actually gone through what they've gone through. They treat you in a different way. I kind of feel like you get treated differently when you haven't gone through what you got, which I get it. You haven't gone through what they're gone through, but it's kind of like, I don't know. It's it seems real touchy for some reason. Like you're not supposed to say anything about it. And I kind of feel that way. And it's with a lot of different people on that situation. It's like, I don't get it. I don't understand the whole process
No,
of
I
it.
don't think it's that, but I think that sometimes too, people who haven't gone through the same thing you've gone through, you guys respond and react like someone who hasn't gone through what you've gone through. And so it's hard for us to really accept what you're saying because you speak from sometimes, and I'm not talking about everybody, sometimes when I talk to you, you speak from the aspect of, well, I only know it to be this way, so that's the way it is, type of thing.
That's not true,
And
but that's how you
I'm
feel.
just telling you how you come off to me.
I get
So
that's how you feel.
I respond in that manner, like, okay, well, you don't know what the fuck I've been through. You didn't grow up in the hood. You didn't grow up in a single parent home. You didn't have to use food stamps. You didn't have to put yourself through college. Like, there's a whole bunch of shit that I could fucking label off. And there's a whole bunch of things you could probably label off too that you have done because you did grow up.
And I agree with you on that, but there's also, you're older now. There's a lot of stuff that you can change. You have a lot of people that help you. If you really took the help, you could take that help instead of always turning it around that someone's not, that you, it's like almost like you're trying to fight me no matter what I say. You turn it into some way, well, I'm doing this because I work. No, I'm talking, you just said me, and I'm just bringing my side of it into it. I kind of feel like you kind of project what happened to you on me because I haven't gone through what you're going through. And I apologize that I haven't gone through what you're going through.
You're taking it the wrong way, and this whole podcast is going way left right now.
But that's how it comes off.
We're gonna go left.
That's how it came off.
I can go left, and I don't think you want us to go left right now.
I'm being honest. If it goes left, it goes left. But I'm being honest.
It already went left, but you don't want me to go left.
And it does. On top of this, I'm not worried about. I'm my own man.
I didn't say anything personally towards you. I said in general, for people who did not have to grow up in a struggling environment, it is hard for us as people who did to accept your response because we do say, "Hey, you didn't."
Yeah, but and I get that, but even as you saying that, I still struggle every day. I push myself to do stuff. I push myself.
And you obviously wasn't.
Evidently, from what you're saying,
said that you probably got a million things that you've gone through that I haven't went through. So it's vice versa. It's everybody's perspective.
Yeah,
right?
But I'm saying how it's coming off to me. I'm just saying how it's coming off to me.
How it's coming off to you. I apologize.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You wanted me to say it. I said it.
Your whole statement with you people who have been through.
Well, no, I never said that. Actually, I was trying to be nice and say you have a lot of people around you. I've seen your friends.
How is
you have a lot of good people?
I'm trying to be nice. I don't need you to be nice. Be real.
Well, no, I'm not trying to be nice. I just said I was around your friends. I've been around your friends.
We ain't get the podcast.
I've already said I've been around your friends. You have good people. What's wrong with saying that? I don't get it.
But nothing's wrong with saying that. Just don't say that and then undercut me with some bullshit after that. That's the bullshit.
I didn't undercut you. But I just kind of feel.
We can move on. Do you want to take a music break real quick?
Yeah, let's take a music break.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We'll check back with y'all in a second.
Yeah, come on. His swag is up, money he has enough. Yummy, how could I pass him up? He in the club, we drunk, we passing cups. He whispered he wants me to gas him up. Like a passenger, I'm a rider. You gon' see everyone inside her. Like a 300 Chrysler, 5 pair of jeans, fresh kicks, nice shirt. What that ice word? He never looking at price words. He ain't cheap with the wallet and deep with knowledge. I'm a self-made diva, believe I keep it solid. And they don't really know that I'm a secret closet. Freakaholic, now feel like those rounds of drinks. Let's go to the left with no blinkers, need wet. He's the backyard sprinklers, he on the way, but we can police. Because I'm fresh like a detail. I know I got you starving way. You remind me of Brett Favre the way you keep coming back. Matter of fact, you're running back to get under that. Old school wanna play a game of hide and go. Get the same rules when you finally go hit it. You good with women, come on, keep the party hot. Squeeze the lemon to a tequila body shot. Blame it on the throne, I need a step slower. He licking off my neck, hips, shoulders, my chest, lips, and my body flips over. Both of us tipsy, the bottle tipped over. I'm losing on purpose, we playing strip poker. Cause you the one I wanna rip close for. Slip on this bang and I'ma slide it like a stripper pole till we both cripple. Somebody dancing to see in a smash on my beat to a candy paint because I'm fresh like a detail. Gonna pick you up, tough, down, pop a bottle on my left right there. And it's your mistake. Tell me anyway you wanna go, money ain't a thing. I've been known to spend my life. Hop up with the cool thing, rock with your cool thing. Come on, baby, choose me. The night was kissing by 10 before 11 p.m. We was getting it in, cause he got it like that. Yeah, I got it like that. Cause he got it like that. Yeah, I got it like that. We hooked up at 9, was kissing by 10 before 11 p.m. We was getting it in, cause he got it like that. Yeah, I got it like that. Cause he got it like that. Yeah, I got it like that. I was blessed with this incredible song to match my incredible dog. The bra matches my edible thong that matches these stiletto heels. Have a taste of this milkshake. Grab your knife, take a slice of my little cake. How much pressure can a B12 steering wheel take? Ride it, okay. So my stiletto heels break. Dance in the seat, it'll smash on the B12 candy paint. Just because I'm fresh like a detail. Gonna pick you up with the top down. Pop a bottle on my lap right there. It's your mistake. Tell me anyway you wanna go. Money ain't a thing. I've been known to spend the night. Hop up in the cool thing, rock with your cool thing. Come on, baby, choose me, be my lady.
See, the thing is, you just can't think about it. You just gotta let go and trust in yourself. Cause you're good. Here we go now, 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 here we go now. So let's go. All you gotta do is jump. Don't be scared, just jump. Ready, set, jump, jump, yeah, jump. All you gotta do is jump, yeah. Take a leap and trust that you'll land on your feet. All you gotta do is jump. Tell them snakes goodbye. I'ma teach you how to fly. All you gotta do is jump. Skydiving in a hurricane. Left my parachute like I never heard of pain. Hit my bullseye with perfect aim. Now I'm killing them softly like when Roberta sang. Yeah, you can do the same. You can choose the fame, but don't confuse the game. You can paint a picture, then you can choose the frame. You can leave your mark, and they remove the stain. Don't worry about them other guys. Otherwise, you'll scare away the butterflies. Yeah, the only thing on your mind should be the look in your mother's eyes if your brother dies. Yeah, so throw caution to the wind. If you can't, then you're your own obstacle again. If you don't hold your breath, is it possible to swim? It's all psychological, my friend. All you gotta do is jump. Don't be scared, just jump. Ready, set, jump, yeah, jump. All you gotta do is jump, yeah. Take a leap and trust that you'll land on your feet. All you gotta do is jump. Tell them snakes goodbye. I'm gone. I'ma teach you how to fly. All you gotta do is jump. Come on, take a chance. It's not that scary. Come on, take a glance. The ones stuck on the ground can't advance. The ones flying around you, they enhance. Yeah, you gotta spread those wings. Hold on too tight, or you gon' shred those dreams. People have crash landed. I've read those things. Fears run your life. Let's behead those kings. Yeah, it's simple. Just mimic a damn plane and let the music be your guide, not your damn brain. What a damn shame. gonna fly, and if we don't, then we're sworn to die. So just let go, baby, and then close your eyes so we can transform the sky. All you gotta do is jump. Don't be scared, just jump. Ready, set, jump, jump, yeah, jump, jump. All you gotta do is jump, yeah, take a leap and trust that you'll land on your feet. All you gotta do is jump, tell them snakes goodbye. I'ma teach you how to fly. All you gotta do is jump. Here we go now, 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 so let's go. All you gotta do is jump. Don't be scared, just jump. Ready, set, jump, jump, yeah, jump, jump. All you gotta do is jump, yeah, take a leap and trust that you'll land on your feet. All you gotta do is jump, tell them snakes goodbye. I'ma teach you how to fly. All you gotta do is jump. Don't be scared. Ready, set, jump, jump, yeah, jump, jump. All you gotta do is jump, yeah, take a leap and trust that you'll land on your feet. All you gotta do is
Jump.
tell them snakes goodbye. I'ma teach you how to fly. All you gotta do is jump.
Yeah. Just jump. Shout out to Tim. Jump.
And Timothy Rhymes.
Yeah. Treka know better, do better. This is your boy DJ Bro.
Well, yeah, let me get my videos back on. I didn't realize I had turned that off for the peoples in the back. So Tim is releasing music again, like
Nice.
officially. Proud of my brother. Rest in peace to my bro E, Eric Burgess. We lost him this past week. It's it's weird losing friends when it ain't to like some fucking shooting or no dumb shit. Like, you're like, why? Why did that have to happen? But life is life. And I also don't look at death the same way I used to. Like, he's just not here physically. He's still here. But I guess we're just gonna make this a real quick and short one. You have anything that you got going on that you want to promote?
Nah, nothing really too much. I know next week, I think next Friday, we're doing Twitch Talk on 717 Marin Street at Integra in Vallejo, but nothing too big.
Oh, wait, but don't you got happy hour tomorrow?
Oh, yes, and happy hour. Forgot about happy hour. Woo-hoo.
Happy hour with Thug Nasty,
Thug
Jay
Nasty,
Steady, my
Shantae,
sis Shantae,
and the mystery guest. Woo.
and the mystery guest. So y'all make sure to tune in to DJ Rose channel, Roselle. It's Rose76 on YouTube. Even though he don't even drink rose, so I don't know how you should trust him. But yeah, check out happy hour tomorrow night. What time y'all on at 8, right?
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock Friday night. Then my peoples, they be over there talking about some stuff I don't talk about over here, but I definitely would join in. It's for the grown folks only. As far as me, I don't have anything coming up that you should be paying attention to. I know I've been a little bit MIA on the social media things, but I'm gonna tap back and reply to messages and stuff. Just give me a second. And text messages as well. But I'm good. I'm just building up so we can all be great. I can't fill cups with an empty cup. So I've been filling my cup, so to speak. Start my new position on Monday. Super excited. I definitely manifested it. And I know people think the whole manifestation shit is kind of whack or, just something people are saying. I'm not someone who's just saying it. I can tell you personally how it grew to that. So
I'm trying to get a loan.
From the bank?
Nuh-uh.
Sure.
From the bank of Treka.
I don't have a bank, sir. They will never allow my black ass to have a bank, sir. And I'm a woman.
Wait, no.
Are you kidding me?
When you get your first, let me see. Your first check is it?
OMG.
You get paid every 2 weeks. You get paid every week.
Or payday loans. I don't do it.
You don't do payday loans with 2 weeks.
No.
You get paid 2 weeks, 1 week, a month.
Yeah,
When's
you
your
pay
payday?
me the day that you asking for the money. That's a payday loan. Why you asking? Hey, you don't want them. You don't want them from me. I don't even got them to give, but I'm appreciative and I'm grateful for, the blessings that are coming to me for sure. And I just want to tell people we really didn't really get into the topic that I wanted to really get into because the people that I wanted to get into it with didn't show, but that's okay. We've been through this before, people. We ain't gonna let that break us down no more. You come, you don't, you don't. But don't say I didn't invite you. And I'm not even gonna tag or drop no names right now. You know who you are. If you know, you know. But I will say this. To all of my middle class, strong ass Black women who they call you independent with a smirk on their face. Girl, keep doing you. Who cares? You ain't got no kids. You know why they mad? Because you can go to every motherfucking trip that they can't go on because they got to get a babysitter. It's just as simple as that. And they don't have the free money that you have to just go fuck around on. Hold that power. Don't let them beat you down. We are just as strong as them in a different manner. They need us to keep them sane. So hold your power, stay strong, stay true. Oh, I forgot about where you can reach me. What? You can reach me on Instagram, no.do.be.better, or my personal is 80s baby with a Y and 2 E's underscore TLW. Nobody's ever going to figure that out. If you can, you should be doing a better job than what you're doing. You should be a hacker. Get that money. Go work for the government. But yeah. And then on Facebook is TEEL period DUB TLW. Have we handled everything? Oh, shouts out to Kristen. What's the name of her store? Do you know the name of Kristen's store?
You know what? I didn't get the name of the store.
It's the reuse store. Oh, damn. I can't even look on my phone.
Yeah, man, that was man, she had a very good opening. I like her store. Much shout out to Kristen.
Shouts out to Kristen.
It was a very good opening. I mean, it's pretty interesting. I guess she's gonna have classes there and stuff. It's pretty interesting, her spot. It's good for if you're an artist, it's a good spot to go to in Vallejo. It's a very good spot. The next time we have a Treka show, I'll make sure to get the address and all that, and so I'll post it on.
I'll try to pin it in the comments after this show, just so we'll just get that out the way. Y'all go ahead and do what y'all got to do over there. Know better and do better, so you can be better. Support Black women and their own businesses. Because just because we out here, I mean, we don't need no love. We strong, but we ain't that strong. Check on your strong friends.
She had a lot of support, man. I got to give it to her. I don't know. She did that good. That was a very good opening. I was surprised how many people came through. There was people even I knew and see that came through. And I'm not even like a Vallejoan like that. And I was like, whoa.
Is that what they call y'all, Vallejoans?
I call them Vallejo because there's certain
San Diegans.
It's kind of a smaller city, so It just seems like all the same people intertwine with each other. And I'm even the people I add on Facebook are friends with some of the other people in Vallejo. It just seems like that.
Right. That's how you know we're all connected. You think you ain't connected with people, and it really is legit 6 separations, 6 degrees of separation. I think that's what it's called. But all right, I guess we can finish her up. Thank everybody who tuned in tonight. I know it was short. It was pretty sweet, maybe a little bit lackluster and out of pocket for how we do things, but it was still know better, do better.
Yep.
We will be back. We are in full swing. I appreciate everybody who supports us. And we out.
We are ghosts.